Welcome to another episode of the Opinions Podcast. I'm Bobby B with the Opinions You Want to Hear. I'm here with my main man.
What it do, man? It's Los Hurt. My humble opinion. What's happening? What's going down?
You brought up an interesting topic while we was getting ready here. Um, you mentioned a number of NBA players. They had over how many years?
How many years? What you mean? How many years?
Was it 65 or 75 years?
It was 75 years. 75
75 years.
years.
And it
Yeah.
was 5,100 total players. And that included 10-day contracts, G League players, guys that really didn't even pan, even the ones that just touched the NBA but not even getting a pension. Give us
Right.
your
So,
take on that.
okay. So from my understanding, B, it's in 75 years it's been 5,100 NBA players total in the history of basketball. And I found that number astonishing. You know what I'm saying? It really put in perspective how difficult it is to make it to the NBA, how un, unrealistic the dream is for 99.5% of the hoopers out here. You know what I'm saying? So that really put in perspective and brought some insight to me.
Uh, Out of those players, let's just go from 2018 to 2023. It was a total of 118 of those players were McDonald's All Americans, right? 77 out of those players were considered one and done, meaning they done 1 year in college and went on to the NBA. Um, about how early, in your opinion, Los, do you think you could kind of start to narrow out or point out this small percentile that may make it to the NBA?
I think, in my humble opinion, I seen another guy. I can't remember his name or whatever. He kind of gave it a good perception. He was like, really, the problem with AAU is, a lot of parents, a lot of coaches putting rankings and a lot of pressure on kids to be good so early. And the reality is, no college coach, no NBA scout, nobody's looking at you until you get to the 10th, 11th grade. So your 10th grade summer playing ball, going into your 11th grade year, and then your 11th grade summer going into your senior year. That's the 2 year window to me, where you get the opportunity to see what kind of player a kid's gonna be far as the college level. Whether he's a high level D1 player, unless it's just some exceptions where you could tell he's a pro right away, like the Dylan Harper kid, freshman out of Rutgers. You could tell immediately the Cooper Flags, but those are McDonald's All Americans. I'm referring to like your average 3-4 star where you may not know, but you will be able to tell by sophomore, junior year if they're high level D1, mid, or whatever. And then you got those late bloomers too, though. There's a couple late bloomers that sneak in on you on the back end that end up being, better than everybody expected. So you really never know.
Let me ask you this, Los. Any point in your career where you figured, knew or even thought, man, it's a chance that I can make it to the NBA.
Yes, probably my sophomore, after my sophomore summer, going into my junior year of high school is when I kind of started feeling it, because I actually had a bad sophomore season in high school, but I played well in the summer. But towards the end of the summer, I wasn't as good as I was throughout the summer. That junior year of high school, I really got to see the separation. I really felt like I could be a pro.
Let me ask you this: why you think you had a bad sophomore year? Was the game just too fast, or was it just personal issues, or
Well,
help?
that sophomore slump thing is real for some people. You know what I mean? No matter what level it is, I fell into my sophomore slump in high school. You know, some people, you know, they go right through it and they pursue with like kind of like, to be honest with you, kind of like what Juju going through a little bit. Juju Watson for USC. She
Right.
balling. She balling. Don't get me wrong, but you know she's kind of is and like C.J. Stroud on the football level, his second year in
Mm.
on you know in the NFL. Like
Check.
that thing is kind of real because when you got success immediately as a freshman and on whatever level, you know when you come in that sophomore season, you know you feel like it's gonna be even easier for you, and sometimes it's not because what happens is defenses adapt to you.
Mm.
So defenses are keying in on you, especially when you that guy. So if you have like I had a little success as a freshman. So coming in as a sophomore, you know, eyes was on me and I probably had a little more expectations than my shoulders can withhold at that time.
Right.
Just being honest with you. Yeah. And that was a great learning experience for me because coming out of that, going into my junior that summer, I was balling. You know what I mean? And then by junior year, you know, you know, you really couldn't tell me nothing.
Lois, let me ask you this in your opinion. Growing up, when we were growing up, in the 80s, what did you think the top three things kids
We
wanted
grew
to
up in
be?
the '90s, fam. We didn't grow up in the '80s.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we grew
You
up.
ain't
We '80s babies, but we grew up in the '90s, though. Yeah, but go ahead.
okay. So, 8 years old, 6 years old, 5 years old, that's not considered part of your childhood growing up.
It is.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. I see where you're going with that, my boy. Uh,
But what you saying now?
but like, in my opinion, I think growing up, especially in the black community, I think top three things you want to be was an athlete, maybe a rapper, some type of musician, singer, whatever, like an actor, entertainer. Right? I could be wrong.
Absolutely.
What's
No,
your thing?
absolutely.
You agree
Absolutely.
with that?
Absolutely.
Now, let me ask you this now. In the generation we live in now, what do you think um the child? Because think about it, back in the day, if you had some supportive parents, they would push you. Like your parents pushed you into basketball. They supported you, this and that. And even now, like you say, the AAU world, you got parents that are pushing their kids, and maybe the kid don't even really like sports like that, but the kid parents are gonna do everything to support them because that's a dream or something they want. What do you think we should push the kids in this generation? What do you think three beneficial fields that we should look to get kids involved in?
I would think one thing, well, just keeping it a buck, man. Like being a professional content creator. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a big lane for kids. And me personally being old school, I thought, you know, that might die down at some point. But that's the new wave. It's almost like the new radio, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's here to stay, I feel like. So a content creator being professional with it though. Like not just freestyling, like actually knowing what you're doing behind that. Maybe like a website creator. You know what I mean? A person that can create websites for certain people who's doing business and stuff like that. That's a major avenue where you can make a lot of money and you know be successful in that too. You know what I'm saying? I did my homework on that and I was surprised to see how many people that we don't know nothing about and it was a young lady. We're gonna have to touch on this subject again. You know, by you asking that question made me think about it. It was a young lady, man, 12 years old, and I think she's the youngest uh person in history, young black girl at that. You know, I wish I knew her name or whatnot, but we gonna give her, you know, her flowers when we do more of our research on it. But she ended up being the youngest website creator in the history of since it's been about or whatnot. And at 12 years old, she was able to learn how to do that. I feel like that's super dope. Like I could never do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another avenue. And the third thing I would say probably you know video, what you call it, videography,
Yeah,
photography. Yeah,
right.
yeah. I think anything that got to do with content creating, uh social media, TikTok, any of those avenues.
I say TikTok.
I didn't mean to say TikTok, but any of
Right.
those avenues right
No,
now.
but TikTok is another platform that pays the bills.
Yeah, it do. But I ain't mean to say. I'm just saying anything
But
like that.
it creates it's content creating those. So you right on. It's
Yeah,
creating content.
I would feel like that's the avenue, that's the lane for kids these days. That's what I would be more uh It's like it ain't hard to get into. I'm saying for your average kid. You know what I'm saying? Your average kid, like, still going to college, being, a veterinarian, whatever, teacher, all those avenues still out here. But the new wave is that content creating for sure.
That's what I was gonna ask you next when you said some things kind of died down. You thought it was gonna be a wave and it'll be a hit and miss. Don't stick around. What about like how important is it for us still to push our kids to be lawyers, judges, politics, in the the political field? Do you
I
think
think
that's valuable for us?
uh that's the thing. I don't necessarily think that the problem with that, I feel like, is the amount of time you have to be in college to get your degree in that. No, honestly, man,
Right,
like, I,
right.
you know what I'm saying? That, like, they put 8 years in college is diabolical work, fam. Why would you do kids like that? You like, I can learn this in 4 years. I know I can. I know I can. Y'all just making it like that because kids like us of our
Mm,
culture ain't gonna stay in there
it
that long.
weeds us out.
Yeah, that weeds us out. That's on the like all that shit, man. Come on now, y'all know y'all can teach us that shit in a way quicker time than an 8 year time span. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only problem I have with that. If they found a way to, shorten that, and I feel like our kids, they'll fit right in. We'll have more of us in there. We already are gradually growing up, but I think it'll be a more rapid pace if that time span wasn't so long.
But should my question is though, but should we still push kids towards those fields?
Our black kids, yes. I feel like we should, like, I feel like it's so many avenues these days, bro. We shouldn't just push our kids to one lane. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I feel like it's a big enough lane, a big enough avenue for all our kids. Some of our kids might still want to be lawyers and doctors. I got a stepdaughter that she loves the law field. Like, she's locked in. She goes and does her like, she goes sits in the courtroom and watches different cases and stuff like that. Like, she's into it. You know what I'm saying? I got my own daughters. They not into that shit. They don't care about that, and that's
right,
okay. But they into the content and stuff. They just don't know. They don't have the proper information to benefit from it on a profit level. They just know they like it. They more fans of it. We need to get our kids behind the scenes to learn that in order to start making money off of it.
right. I agree with you on that. I think it's important to push the kids at this age to get a work ethic.
Yeah,
But like you say, as long as you got that work ethic and you willing to work for something, you never know what field you might blow up in. Going to be a lawyer, a doctor, which is cool, and you want to push to that field. But like you said, if it's gonna take 7 to 8 years, and I could create content in high school and make millions, it's like,
I can
damn,
make millions before I even graduate.
right? You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
that's the goal at the end. Of course, I want to gather as much information. I don't want to be a dumbass out here just making money. But at the same time, the end goal for everybody, every person coming up in the world, their end goal is to be successful in life. You know, morally, valued, but financially also. So you able to take care of your family. So if I'm able to make millions quicker, if I'm like, 17, 18, like you saying, versus 25, 26, and that's gonna
Right.
take time. I gotta get in the right hospital. I gotta, you gotta climb them ladders once you graduate. from what I hear, you got to start at the bottom, in that avenue. So, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not a fan of the what you I don't know what to call it, like the ladder, the steps they make those kids take to be successful. Whereas content creating and stuff of that nature, you can create your own lane and you become successful immediately.
I would say, like I said, just let them pick and choose, get them that work ethic. Because one thing you mentioned, you don't know how long this content creating gonna last. Like that still could be a wave that could end any day now. One thing
It,
about the medical field, the lawyers, they're not going
they
nowhere.
they 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 gonna be here forever. Somebody's
Exactly.
gonna the bad part about it, unfortunate part, somebody gonna get shot every day. Somebody gonna be
Mhm.
sick. Somebody that's gonna happen forever. Somebody's gonna catch a case. Somebody gonna go to jail. That's the
Yep.
lane we in. That's gonna happen for the rest of your life. So that avenue is gonna be there. This content creating for the time being. I hope it lasts forever because I love it. You know what I'm saying? But if it don't, you gotta. But what's the next thing? If it don't last forever, it's gonna be something bigger and better. So you
Right.
might as well get in that avenue so prepare for that. You never
I
know.
think I think it might last forever. I'm not for sure if them paydays gonna be that big forever. You see what I'm saying?
I agree with
But,
you.
but
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
medical field, education, all the law policies have to make laws, and then laws got to get go through the procedures of the court and everything.
Facts, bro.
All right, but
Yes, sir.
there's some good content right there. Good
Yeah, yeah,
content.
yeah, for sure. Without a doubt.
Let me ask you a question. I've been presented with if you living with a spouse, married or not, um, should the man pay all the bills, at least the mortgage, the rent, or whatever the case may be? What's your opinion on that, Mr. Hurt?
Well, every situation is different. That's the problem. Every
Mm-hmm.
situation, everybody can't say you automatically need to pay all the bills. Baby, are we staying in a 1 bedroom apartment? Are we staying in a 2 bedroom loft? Are we in a 5 bedroom mansion? Like it's
Right,
different
right.
situations, man. You
That's
can't
true.
say I'm supposed to pay all this immediately. Like we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm
But even
saying?
the mortgage. So do you feel agree that the man, no matter what, okay, no matter if it's a 1 bedroom apartment, a trailer, a mansion, the man should cover the rent slash mortgage.
Yes,
You feel the man
yes,
should? Okay.
yes. I feel like yes, the man should cover that. Yeah, I think if you the head of the household, this your domain, you should cover that. Now, if it's other expenses that you need help with, you know, absolutely your woman should step in and yeah, and help with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement there, Mr. Hurt.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your domain, if that's your household, bro, if that's where you
But
lay your
hold
head.
on, it's never just yours, y'all together. So
Yeah,
it's
what I'm saying is though, if
oh, you
like
saying like if you already have the household, she move in with you. No.
right, that's a
Okay.
scenario where you should just pay the mortgage or the rent. You know what I'm saying? If your name is on if you own this house, if you put your name on that lease or that title, whatever, yeah,
Right.
absolutely, absolutely, you should pay that mortgage. Now, if you just happen to move in with your girl because she was whatever the situation may be,
It's different. She had a house, you moved in with her.
right? It's
Right.
different.
It's
It's
like, okay.
different. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
hold on. Lois, help me out, Mr. Hurt. Because when you said the man had the home and she moved in with him,
Yeah, but see, that's the double standard. I'm gonna go and cut you off. My bad. That's the double standard. No, 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 no.
help me
Yeah,
out.
but see, that's the double standard in life that people need to face. Like that's just reality. Like even women, it's certain things that's a double standard that women don't like. And baby, that's the way of life. That's just the way it is. You have to understand that. Like you're gonna be. I'll get into that subject another day. But what I'm saying is, if you the man and that's your house and she come in with you, yes, you should pay.
Continue
You
to
should
pay
hold
the
that
mortgage.
down. Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you go in and live with her by her being a woman, yeah, you should drop on you should be dropping half on that or helping out to the best of your
Okay, so
ability.
you moving her, it's cool to do the half thing.
It, no, I'm saying if you moving in with her and in your name, you don't own nothing in that
Right,
household.
it's cool to go half.
Yeah,
Right,
I feel
okay.
like that because if say all
Hey,
that
that's
fails,
cool.
say she want to sell the house, say she want to do whatever, she can do
You ain't
whatever she
got
want to do.
yeah,
Yeah,
you got to figure something out at that
you
point.
got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree with you.
yeah.
Most I think that's smart. I ain't never look at it like that. You move in with me, baby. I got this. But let me ask you this: so when she move in with you, and you paying the rent, mortgage, whatever, who's making the rules for the house? Since you paying for
Man, we got
everything.
to get to a like, baby, we grown. We got to have a common understanding. We grown. It ain't no you lay the rules down that I got to follow, or vice versa. We grown as fuck. Like it should be a understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, if we don't have a common mentality of how this household supposed to go, we shouldn't even be together. Like we both know we can't leave these dishes in this sink. We both
Right.
know this floor got to get mopped up. We both know this food got to get made for these kids. We already know all this. You know what I'm saying? So it should be an easy transition if we grown.
What if you have a dog, right? And she don't like dogs. So when she move in, she asks you to get rid of the dog. What you doing, Los?
Man, I'm not getting rid of shit. I'm not getting rid of shit. You better figure it out. Get used to him. What you talking about? He was here before. She was here before you got here. What
Right,
you
right.
talking about? That's my dog. I'm not getting rid of. No, no, hell no. We gonna figure it out. Now, I'm not bringing my dog in your crib. Say I'm coming to move in with you. I'm not
Right.
bringing my dog in your house. That's the scenario. Yeah, you gotta figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. Motherfuckers be making that shit hard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
simple. It's
No, I'm
simple.
just, I'm just being goofy because shit. At this point, think about it. If y'all already dating, to get to the point to move in together, so y'all already know about the dog and all this. So y'all already figured that out during the dating process. So
Absolutely.
I'm just putting a little pressure on you.
Yeah.
Um,
No, no, no. I feel you. Shit. I
but
feel
man,
you.
so we'll get out of here with this one, those. If your spouse, y'all not living together, your spouse, um, have her ex boyfriend spend the night, allow her ex boyfriend to spend the night. How,
Damn. Damn.
how do you handle this, Mr. Hurt?
Your spouse?
Okay, yo, like when I say spouse, if you dating or married, whatever the case is, y'all not living together. So, and it's nothing, dude. Not it's not like a drunk night or nothing or whatever, or vice versa for the females that they listen to this, whatever. Spouse, flat tire, some bad car in the neighborhood, stuck, don't got nothing going, late. Hey, come over, boom, you let them spend the night, figure it out in the morning,
Right.
or you let her spend the night, figure it out in the morning. Does this cause for a breakup is a better question.
Abs. Ah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it
This will
does?
cause. I ain't gonna say an absolute breakup. This gonna cause friction because, fam,
And
why are you letting them
let me
spend
say
it?
this. You don't even know about this until the next day.
Yeah, that's absolute breakup action. It's a wrap. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
It's
Yeah,
over.
it's
It's
it's a wrap
over.
because you first of all you knew you was dead ass wrong, so you didn't tell me. That's
Right.
why you didn't tell me before you did it. You know what I'm saying? Now you was better off, doing something else. Like asking one of your relatives, let the nigga spend the night. You know what I'm saying? Get a hotel room for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anything of that nature is better than letting the nigga spend the night at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure. I'm talking about.
Oh,
Hey, just imagine her. Her ex fresh out the county. You know what I'm saying? He needs somewhere to go. You feel me? And you don't want to be no hoe ass nigga. You used to fuck with the nigga. The last thing you gonna do is bring the nigga to the crib, baby. You gotta figure some shit out. Let him
oh,
stay
well,
at your
look.
cousin house, your sister house, something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that night. Get him a room, something.
Right.
Don't let him stay at the crib with you. That ain't
Right.
going. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah.
Right. He say that she gotta go. She need to come to your
If
house.
you get the nigga, say you did something to where you put that nigga up somewhere, and then I found out about that later,
Right.
we might can have a conversation about that because you took the initiative to make sure that nigga ain't laid in your crib.
Right. Right.
Even
Right.
if you did, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets sticky sometimes, man. Shit gets sticky. Yeah, I done been around the block or two.
Now on the flip side, one of your exes,
I'm
hey,
gonna put
uh,
her up. I'm gonna put
you,
her up. She can't stay with me. She
but
can't stay with me. I'm gonna put
you
her up.
calling baby and you letting baby know, hey, look,
Nah, I'm
baby,
gonna
this
have to. But I'm saying, first of all, in my situation, realistically, right now, I can't
right,
do none of that shit. Baby ain't going
right,
for none of that. Like she
right. No,
gonna
I
do that shit
agree.
up. Yeah, she
Okay.
gonna do that shit up at the front door. Like nigga, you got like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Gary
yeah,
Payton.
man, like a
She
motherfucker.
loving.
So I
Yeah.
can't do that. But I'm saying I'm more so speaking to the younger ones who might, they got a little leeway. You know what I'm saying? Back in my 20s and shit like that, I can wiggle a little something. I can make something shake. At the age we at now, we don't got
But
time
look,
for that shit.
hold on, let me cut you off though, Lowe's, because a lot of times when we asking the question, it ain't really like because you've been through it, I've been. Well, it's just general opinion, like it. Just what I'm saying. What would you do in that
My bad.
moment?
I be getting caught up
Yeah,
in
yeah,
like
yeah.
my shit. Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
Right
that,
on,
man.
right on, right on,
You know what I'm saying? Try to
right on.
compare, try to make our life fit the questions, because you know what I'm
Right,
saying. Every situation is different. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But
right.
it's just
Well,
a general question.
my humble opinion then. Let me say in my
Right,
humble opinion, just genuinely speaking, nothing to do with me. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put them up. You ain't come to stay with me, and I'm gonna have to tell I'm gonna tell baby about it and deal with that. You
right.
know, why you spending that money on that, or why you comfortable letting her go stay with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Why you even entertaining that? I deal with that conversation versus, oh, she stayed here, nigga, it's a wrap. You got it, you know what I'm saying? The shit, that type shit. Yep.
So
Yep.
basically, the man or woman who let the ex stay there is completely out of line and
Man,
shouldn't have
absolutely,
no
you dead ass
question.
wrong.
Shouldn't
You
have
dead
no questions if the other one ends the relationship.
Nah, you dead wrong.
Sweet.
Dead
At what point, like, what would make it right? Like, so, say if you get a call from
It
baby,
don't matter. The motherfucker homeless. That's what I'm saying. You got enough money in your account to go get this motherfucker room, whatever, fam. There's nothing that's gonna make it right why you chose to let the motherfucker stay there. Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's a wrap.
so
Go put him up.
last question. It's 10:30, 11 midnight. Phone ring is baby. Hey, and she asks you, hey, the homies, you know, here, whatever bad situation. And it's a fucked up situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so she tell you, hey, he want to spend the night. I was thinking let him sleep on the couch or whatever. But I'm calling you because out of respect for you, I'm more like I don't have bad intentions. What do I do? Your advice is, hey, drive him to a hotel and put him up, or what's your advice?
Nah, how the fuck he get there? How did he get to the how did he get to the front door? However the fuck he got to the front door, his baby ass need to get back wherever the fuck he going. Square business. How did he get to the front door? What you mean drive him? You ain't driving him nowhere. You ain't driving that nigga nowhere, fam. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Hey boy, if that's the type of shit going on out here, come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, B.
Oh, it's real silly, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Ray,
right.
all right, I got you though, but
Yeah.
it's all right to help him out, but he's got to go. Now let
Yeah,
me
he
ask
gotta go. And you ain't taking him nowhere. However the nigga got there, he need to get his ass back where he going.
you
Yeah.
that. All right, now
Yeah.
she do what you say. Call you back. Hey, baby, I done that. Thanks for the advice. Boom, boom, boom. Everything good. What are you doing after that? You hanging up? You going to sleep? You getting on FaceTime, or you on your way over there?
Definitely on my way over there. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I gotta go check the temperature. I gotta go check the temperature. If she one of the ones that I fuck with like that, yeah,
No, that's
I gotta
baby.
go
Your
check.
ass on the way is baby. Bet,
Yes,
bet.
baby. I gotta go check the temperature. Yeah.
Sweet,
Yeah.
man. All right, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. A little quick hit and run, man. I gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, I appreciate that laugh. I needed that joke there, boy.
Square
You know,
business, man. Square
man.
business.
You got anything you want to leave the people with before we done?
Nah, man, we just gonna tap on some more stuff that we said, like, the I want to elaborate on the young lady that the 12-year-old I told you that started her own website. I want to, make sure I get her name and stuff and information. Make sure I know exactly what it is that she did. And Juju, you know, touch on a couple of the women's basketball, what's going on. Dion and them, shout out to Dion and them. They 9-3. I think they ended the season 9-3, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just want to let you know that, they
Baby,
won't reach the playoffs like I thought, but they're gonna be in a good bowl game. Hopefully they run across the SEC team or something like that. I would love to see them run across
this is good
one of those
smoke.
SEC teams that didn't make the playoffs. I'd
Right.
love to see that. That'd be dope. Yep.
Let them get some good smoke.
Yep. That's all I got though, man. Signing
All
out.
right, man. So I know we out of here, man. I'm Bobby B with the opinions want to hear, man. Let's take us home, bro.
Man, Los, in my humble opinion, ain't number love for y'all, man. We out.
Peace.
Yes, sir.